Hi. As I've mentioned many times before, I think 2016 is going to be a very bearish year for global stocks. Yesterday, Dow Jones recovered from a big fall, and you could see headlines everywhere that Dow has closed on a positive note for 3 months in a row. So positive, but positive by how much? You have something like 0.3%. Now, if you annualize this, these are not the kind of returns that one would expect from stock markets. They are only marginally higher in the last 3 months. Every attempt to cross the 18,000 barrier has been failing. Dow has been reduced substantially thereafter. Even now it stands at about just 17,700 level. S&P 500 is hovering around 2,000. Lot of the problems have emanated from the steep fall in oil prices that we have seen. Now, oil though has recovered off late, the supply glut is enormous all over the world. And sooner or later, I would say sooner than later, you will find that there will once again be a pressure because there will be signs of global recession which will start emanating all over the world. You find that many banks in the United States and elsewhere are suffering from stressed assets. They have made loans and people are unable to repay them. That's why these banks are under tremendous stress. In India, for example, yesterday ICICI Bank reported a 78% fall in net profit. The stocks naturally tanked thereafter. Now, ICICI Bank says that when the things were booming, we had made all these loans, and these loans are not particularly bad. They are made to infrastructure companies, they are made to steel companies, and this is what is required in a developing economy such as India. Fine, perfectly agreeable. But I would say that you need to understand what stage of a business cycle are you in. And this is why a lot of my books predicting the future as it is, the outcomes, the possible scenarios of 2016, of 2000, and before this of 2014 and 15 have tried to find out where these business cycles are turning. I am trying to give you beforehand knowledge of what could happen during this year. This is the type of knowledge bankers need to be able to make wise investment decisions. You cannot make loans based on how the economy is behaving today, but you make it on the basis of what you believe is going to happen over the next 12 months, 18 months, 24, 36, 5 years. This is how you make loans. You cannot make loans at the top of a commodities super cycle and then find that a lot of these loans have gone bad. So I personally believe that unless and until you are able to figure out at what stage of a business cycle you are in, you will not be able to make loans correctly. Similarly, you will not be able to make investments correctly unless you know at what stage of the stock market cycle are you in. Now, you hear constantly people saying you can never time the stock market. That's completely wrong. There are algorithms which we have developed, and you can go back and see the track record that we have developed over a period of time. We are able to say with 85% to 90% certainty as to what could happen during the course of this year. In my latest book, 2016 Outlook for Stocks, Bonds, Oil, Commodities, US Elections, Weather, Brexit, that is Britain's exit from the Eurozone, if that is going to happen, and even geopolitics, I have tried to give my predictions, 17 major predictions for 2016. They will give you ideas about how to make money in 2016. I would say that this year is going to be fairly bearish for stocks. Even from now, we are almost into May, to something like the third week of June, you will see a good downfall in global stocks. Signs of recession beginning to appear more than ever before. And however, in the last week of June and the first fortnight of July, you will see a good global rally because apprehensions about a Brexit or a British exit from the Eurozone are going to be are going to be unfounded. Britain is not going to exit the Eurozone as per my predictions. It will remain apart, and the markets all over the world are going to heave a sign of relief. I also see oil declining to some extent now for the next couple of months, uh, because although there is a supply cut, and I know oil has been going up and a lot of people have been talking of $50 plus oil, but the supply glut is also going to come and take center stage. So it will decline for some time and then rise again till August and then again start falling. So it's going to be a year where intermittently you will see oil rise and fall. Gold, I think, is on an upward curve. It's a great place to be in this year. Definitely, it's almost nearing $1,300 a troy ounce. In my book, also, I mentioned that gold is probably going to be the best investment in 2016, and I think it should continue. I wouldn't be surprised if it crosses $1,500 by the end of the year. And looking at other investments, bonds, I think the interest rates are going to continue lower because global recession signs are now beginning to appear everywhere. Bonds are a good place to invest. As far as the other things, weather, it's going to be very hot here, very warm. Agricultural crops are going to suffer, and therefore you will see the prices of agricultural commodities increase or be on an upswing almost across the globe. Whether it is the United States, Africa, India, I think drought-like conditions which are already being experienced are going to only increase. It's going to be a very warm summer. That's my forecast. And the agricultural side, you will see agricultural commodity prices increase tremendously during this year 2016. Coming to various commodities, along with oil being the commodity in chief, the periods during which in my book I've outlined oil will rise, these commodities will rise. When I think that the oil prices are coming down, these commodity prices will also come down. On the whole, I think that global recession, which has been talked about, but the signs have been only partly appearing, are going to take center stage. I think the world is slowing down. American GDP growth is down. European GDP growth is down. Asia is slowing. China is only partially recovered, and that also only because of Chinese central bank stepping in and bringing in tremendous steps to try and prop up the economy. So I think the world is going through, and we are definitely going to be into a global recession this year. 2016, it's not going into 2017. The year is going to end on a rather negative note. And finally, coming to US elections, Donald Trump is going to continue doing well. I think he has caught the nerves of the investors. So all these predictions and more, these should help you plan your investments better. If you're a banker, it will help you to make loans better. And 2016, all you can read in my book, Outlook for Stocks, Bonds, Oil, Commodities, Currencies, Weather, US elections, geopolitics, and I hope you can enjoy. It's going to be a very asset specific. You will find that some asset classes will do extremely well, some will languish dramatically. Oil also, as the signs of global recession begin to appear everywhere, and as the global recession headlines begin to appear, will once again start falling, ending the note on a rather sour note. It's going to be on a very downward slope thereafter. I would definitely suggest investors, we have done a lot of research in building this product, which is being reflected in the book, and it takes you forward to the whole year, which is quite a dramatic year coming forward, looking forward, and you should be able to take advantage of the scenarios as are developing. So please do go over my book and also my video presentations from time to time. But these are my general scenarios, which I have tried to narrow down to the best possible scenarios which can actually occur during this year. So I see some fall in good fall in stock prices now up till the third week of June, after which a very sharp rise could take place in global stocks because of the relief rally from the Brexit not happening, and a very negative year on the whole for stocks even thereafter, after the relief rally is over. So you can follow me, and I hope these are general predictions, but they will help you make better investment decisions during the course of 2016. Happy investing, and I hope you are able to take advantage of all the research that I have put in my work. Thanks. Take care. Bye bye.